What's up, everyone? Jamie Say here, back again with some WWE Champions content. And we have our first 6-star trial character in the game. And we are going to take a look at her and do a bit of a preview. So, let's take a look at her. It's Piper Niven, the Scottish Powerhouse. She is a modern era defensive powerhouse. Trainer ability at 26k. Red gems do 40% more damage, and our red moves start with 2 more MP. Links, she has the raw link for any color moves start with 1 more MP, and the modern era for gems do 5% more damage, and just the standard gear. Um, I have a 20% move damage strap on her. She is equipped with a full set of takedown 2s and the NWO plate, which is whenever you break 6 or more red gems, increase your red move damage by 75% for 2 turns. Going to be crucial in all bar one of our move sets. I've got 4 for you. So we've got 2 available at 4-star, 1 at 5-star, 1 at 6-star. So we will start with the first of our 4-star move sets. So we will start with the finisher, the Loch Ness Slams, 10 MP red move, deal 395,161 damage, gain 8 green MP and pin the opponent. Second move is the Glasgow Kiss, 7 MP red move, deal 186,920 damage, and force the opponent to skip their turn for 1 turn. And the green 7 MP green move, the Cannonball, deal 160,451 damage, and choose 6 gems to make into red gems. Entourage. So we are going to be loading out for red move damage. So we've got George Steele for green moves start with 4 more to charge our green move. And then we are decked out. We've got Powerhouse Cena, Tech Dawkins, and Tech Brett for red move damage, or in Brett's case, red finisher. Couple of trainers and coaches you could use on this, which might be better. There's Judgment Day Balor could be used. He does 100% red move damage at 26k. Tech Priest for 150% red finisher. And obviously I am running this with a full perk set, so in the basis of not having full perks, you could potentially run Acro X-Pac to help in charging of your red moves. So, seeing as we have a lovely tour for her as well, with some nice 6-stars to go against, we are going to go against Showboat Bailey. And let's get into it. So, I will admit, I think this as a moveset is one of my favorite for her. It's not the quickest moveset, but the stun lock is perma, so long as you don't get a ridiculous cascade. Obviously, with the perks, we do get an additional 2 charge for every match that we get. So even though the finisher is a 10 charge, we are matching 2 3s and we are charging for the full 10 because each 3 gets an additional 2, so it's 5 and 5. So for every set of 2-3 matches, that is a full reload. And we can literally just stun lock her into oblivion. And the NWO plate, as you can see, we're up to 2.6 million damage now on the finisher. Now that we've got a couple of rotations of the red gem destroys in. Like I said, it's not the quickest move set, but it is a stun lock that, barring some major bad luck, so long as you're placing your gems right, she's not getting out of it. I reckon one more rotation and we will have her down. So it does appear that there is a bit of a glitch in it here. It says 1.8 mil there, but when we do the finish here, you can see we're hitting for 2.7 now. And Bailey's not getting up from that. So that is a decent first setup for 4-star. And now we will go and set up for the second 4-star. Only requires one change of move. So we're going to take out the Glasgow Kiss. And we are going to put in the Abdomen Crusher submission move. 7 MP green, generate 39 random submission gems and do 224,388 damage for 3 turns while submissions are on the gem board, and remaining submission gems turn into botch gems. Now, this one, the Entourage, we are going to swap out and go full sub damage. Obviously, we are sticking with steel for the green charge. Trickster Bray for green submissions last 3 more turns. We've got Shelton Benjamin for color subs do 20% more. And we've got Bruno for green subs do 50% more. Couple of alternates again you could use in this if you're lacking in a couple of these. I mean, in place of Bray, if you wanted extra damage instead of extra turns, you could use Striker Austin, or there is also Tech Angle for more sub gem damage. So let's get out here. We are going to go back against Bailey. Obviously, this one we're not going to be stun locking, but the idea is instead that we just simply don't let her get any moves off. And let that sub damage do its business. While also keeping the damage coming from the finisher as well. So again, we'll make our 2-3 matches. That's going to fully load our finisher. 1.8 to start with. And again, bit of luck there. Managed to avoid cascading. Hit the sub. Six turns at 381,000 damage. And then straight into our finisher to reload everything. And she doesn't even kick out because of the botch jumps. So that is our 2 4-star movesets. Time now we will go and take a look at the 5-star moveset. So, back into our moves. We are going to be dropping out 2. We're going to bring back the Glasgow Kiss. And the new one, the 5-star, we're going to bring in the Running Senton. So this is going to be another stun lock setup. So Running Senton, 7 MP red move, deal 173,508 damage, and choose 2 gems to make into 2-turn Juggernaut gems that will heal for 496,048 on every countdown turn and increase your red MP by 5 at the end of the countdown. Entourage. For this one, so we are dual MP trainers. Got Butch. You can also use Sting for red moves. Start with 4 more, and we've got George Steele still for green moves. Sticking with Tech Dawkins for red move damage, and we are bringing in Stacy for red gem damage on this one because obviously Tech Brett was only red finishers, and we are no longer using the finisher, so we are going to take advantage of the gem damage instead. Back out again against Bailey, and obviously once again keeping the red gem damage, the red gems being destroyed. We are once again going to be utilizing the NWO plate. So we will start with a stun. Then we want to hit our red moves, refill our stun. And then we're going to lay out our Juggernaut gems. More or less put them wherever you want. And just take a swipe. Okay, something didn't work here. Why didn't that work? We may have to redo this one. I'm gonna refill. I feel like I made a mistake there somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Let's get out of this. Right, reset, restart. So, stun lock. Let's lay out our jugs first this time. Uh, 2-3 matches. There we go. That's better. Stun. And then we will take the swipe, because what we want is we don't want all of our jugs going at the same time. We now want to lay these 2 down. And this is going to give us an endless cycle. And all we need to do now is just stun, lay jugs, and swipe. And again, this turns into another complete stun lock setup. So stun on, jug gems, and it is literally just rinse and repeat every time. Find the swipe. If you can find the green swipe, even better, because you can start reloading. If not, just keep going. Obviously, we're not utilizing the NWO plate as much in this one unless you can get the green match, which in this case we are struggling to do because we don't have many greens. But all the same, between the 2 moves, we're doing a mil damage each cycle. And at no point is Bailey going to be doing us any damage. And the good thing as well is even despite the fact I messed up at the start, because of our jug gems, we've also fully re-healed. Let's hit that one. Nice. And again, jugs down. Still no green match, so we'll take the red. But next turn, our green is loaded. So again, as we've done in previous builds, we'll knock this out. That'll give us a couple of turns of extra damage on our red moves. So up to 683 now on the Senton and 736 on the stun. And it's even giving us a green match, which is nice. Not really relevant now, this late in. Still nice all the same. And hit his last red move, and that is going to put her into danger. And then it's just about finding an ending. She's in a 2-turn stun lock, so it doesn't even matter if we don't do the moves here. Just finish her. So once again, another stun lock move set. That one available at 5-star. And we are now going to go and take a look at the last move set, which is available at 6-star. And we are swerving away from move damage now. And we're going to take a look at some gem damage she can do. So complete swap out 3 whole new moves. We are going to run the triple yellow. Load them all in. Okay, so triple yellow. They are all 7 MP. The first is the Vader Bomb. Deal 183,000 damage. 519 damage, sorry. Plus 33,657 bonus damage for every Pyro Gem. The Michinoku Driver. Deal 166,855 damage and make 6 random Pyro Gems into Crossbreak Gems. And the low angle crossbody, deal 172,202 damage and choose a 6x5 area to make into pyro gems, which will modify all gems above it into yellow when broken by you. So obviously on this one, idea set up the pyro gems, hit the Vader bomb, do damage. It's not a great deal of damage at only 33 per, but I mean it hits for about a mil. And then the Michinoku Driver, we can create some cross gems in amongst the pyros, which hopefully we can set off and blow the board up. So, loadout for this one, gem damage. Pure yellow gem damage. So, Kofi for all the yellow moves to start with more MP. I've gone for Shane McMahon. So that yellow gems do 40% more. A couple of other options in this. If you have Showboat Cena built up further, he does more damage than Shane, but I don't have him built up enough yet. He's only doing 35% for me. Or there is Motu Goldberg, who is the flat gem damage trainer, who's just been boosted. So if you've got him built up, you can get 12,000 damage out of him. And then coaches, we've got Braun. Mine's not high enough to go for max yet, but he's doing 15%. And Hall of Fame taker for an extra 12,000 flat. So, one final time, let's load up against Bailey. One thing I would say, obviously, we've got the NWO plate still on here. Not relevant for this build. Couple of plates you could use. You could use the Hunter's Medallion plate, so that every time you break 6 or more green gems, you increase your yellow gem damage. Or there is the boss plate as well. Right, so let's get our pyros laid out. Hit the Vader bomb. Like I said, that's about a mil damage. And then let's generate us some cross breaks. Perfect, we've got one in a nice place. Nice chunk of damage there. It's 2 mil. Now, obviously, the one thing we haven't had to worry about up until this point is the fact that Bailey can actually get some moves off now. So we are dealing with that, but not a biggie. And once again, it is just a rinse and repeat. This moveset recharges itself as long as you can get a match. And as I said, I mean, for me, I think the best plate with this would probably be the Hunter's Medallion, just to really ramp up your yellow gem damage as you're going. Obviously, would be a little bit dependent on there being enough greens on the board. But, I mean, most of the time you'll manage to scrape at least 6. And even if you can end the day, you're still doing the damage. And I've just realised I did that out of order. Dope. Only 764 there, but we are now also dealing with Bailey's trap gems, so she's laying out protect gems. But the good thing with this Pyro, the size of it, let's just override a lot of them. Do it in the right order this time. Hit the Vader Bomb. Make our cross gems, hope that they fall somewhere friendly. They do. Another mill. So once again, I mean, this isn't the quickest build, and none of Piper's builds are honestly that quick at all. But she is definitely effective. And this one would, as I've said, would be better with a decent plate on her. All the same, we should put her down this time. Yep. That was just 1.6 mil, so that is Bailey down. Well, there we go, everyone. That is Piper Niven, our new trial character. She will be the chase for this weekend's showdown contest. I like her, I'll be honest. She is a bit slow. A lot of comparisons to Super Stacy, who personally I don't have, so I can't comment on those comparisons. But I enjoy her. She's fun to use. The stun locks are certainly effective, if not quick at all. But I will certainly be doing my best to try and get her if I can. That is the end of this video, guys, and I appreciate you watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Keep jamming, and have a nice day.